Well, the first votes are in. The public vote in ArtPrize 2013 up in the ArtPrize website right now this morning. And with more than 232,000 votes cast so far, we're getting a first look at your top picks in the world's largest art competition. And joining us live in studio this morning is Kendall College professor Jon McDonald. And Jon, we have talked to you over the past several years, had you in here. So welcome back. We always appreciate and respect your opinion on all this, even if it is controversial sometimes. But we're going to talk about three things here. And the first one is what you saw in the top 25 that you liked.
Okay, my favorite one was Dancing with Mother Nature. I thought it was beautiful, extremely sensitive, and there's nothing wrong with beauty, but he did a good job. It's very delicate, and yet in other areas, the body is formed properly. That's a lot of work he had to do, and it was beautifully put together.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in ArtPrize before and done well.
I think this is the strongest piece.
You think so? This is better than what he's done previously. That's really interesting, too. Very good. Let's talk about what surprised you most on that list.
The surprise was deadpan comedy. It's absolutely amazing balance and form. You look at the lights and darks. I don't think the average person understands how difficult that is to pull off, because you got all these small shapes. You got to keep the flow going. The darks and lights move your eye in and out. It's just, to me,
is this a pencil drawing?
It's pencil and I think marker or. Yeah, it's not all pencil, but it's just stunning work. Very difficult piece.
And so it was a good surprise then.
Oh, absolutely.
And why did it surprise you?
Well, because I had seen some of the pencil drawings before, and they were very soft and delicate, and they didn't have the depth. But this thing has the depth simply because you could get the blacks in there. The real heavy black areas. So you go in deeper than you would, for instance, with the elephants, you could go pretty deep, or with Crystal Port's piece. But with this piece, you could go around objects a lot better. It was a strong piece.
With your eye, right?
Yes,
You're looking at it, because this is two-dimensional, right?
Absolutely.
So you're just kind of looking at it through your eye.
Right, and he moved your eye around very well.
What didn't you like?
Well, again, this is one that I thought was very amateurishly put together. Michigan Forest, the future of genetic manipulation of an ecosystem. I think it failed in its execution. First off, the colors are extremely bright. And even though you do a fantasy piece, you still can use different colors that would work, but this seems right out of the tube. If you look at some of the highlights or the sunlight coming down, it has the same opacity as the figures. And some things are painted well, and other things are not. So it's almost like it was rushed.
Very large. It's on a grand scale.
It is very large.
So do you think that's why the public liked it? Because it tends to be bigger?
I think so. I think the public's been accustomed to seeing large pieces. I had mentioned before that if the Mona Lisa were down there, it probably wouldn't get much play. And that's an incredible piece. But even though it's large, all he had to do was really work the shapes better and work with the color. But it seemed like it was done in a hurry.
Yeah. Well, no stranger to controversial statements, Jon. We appreciate you coming on here and offering up your honest opinion on all this stuff. And this isn't going to be the only time that we do talk to Jon. I hope that you will come back and talk to us further while we're down here over the next week and a half.
I'll be glad to.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Got it.